Hello guys, it's me Kazuma Kuriyami, and this is gonna be another serious video. I don't like making serious videos because I prefer being a wacky idiot making people laugh. That's actually the usual thing I like to do. Okay? Like I like making people laugh. I like acting like a goofball. I like making people happy. That's actually one of a few things I'm very passionate about. Um I like watching people smile. I like seeing people be happy. I try to do some exaggerated shit like uh, I pretend like I'm a weeaboo. I go over the top, but I go over the top. There are moments when I still want to make an effort to put limits, like actual freaking limits in the stuff I do, because I don't want to be a freaking jerk. That's not what I'm like. Now, let's go talk about the topic about this video, because this is actually something I wanted to get off my chest for a long time, because it's something that's really, really annoying. Actually, not just really annoying. It makes you want to question reality itself or the people around you if they're really, if they really claim to be the kind of people they claim to be. Okay. The topic of this video is: do people really see the real you? And the reason why I want to talk about this topic is because I'll give you guys some context where this is coming from and why I want to talk about this topic. Okay, have you ever been in a position where you've been with a person for a year, or you've been friends, or you've been in a very solid relationship with a lot of people, or you've already showed your true colors, like you really showed everything, including the bad stuff out of you, and they say that they love you or they freaking accept you, and after that, after one mistake that you don't even remember, that's completely off character to what you do yesterday, the week before that, the month before that, but just because you did a horrible mistake once, every characterization you did, they threw it off the freaking window. Does that ever happen to you? Because we're going to be talking about that. This is something that I really want to talk about because it really blows my mind. Uh, People always say that you have to go for a This is not a negative video, don't worry, it's just me venting again. Uh, I make YouTube into a platform where I could say what I really feel. I could say what I want, say what I need to say. So, this is a place for me, this is a place for my friends or people who just want to watch my videos overall. So, let's go to the topic, shall we? Um, my family, my friends, real friends, they know the kind of person I really am. Like, they know the real me. They know me as being the generous, wacky, weird guy that always wears edgy clothes, who's very energetic, that goes over the top, that goes in very extreme in terms of jokes, and I like seeing people happy. I'm more of the kind of person that you see. I was like, "What's up, bro? Hey, how's it going, dude?" Like I do all those like crazy ass shit, and I'm very generous, even though, uh, every time after work or even I was even in freaking school. If you see me in a freaking dojo, I'm the kind of person that really like making friends. Like I really like making deep connections with people, and I'm very open with the kind of person I really am. Like I'm really open. I live life with no fucking filters. I show the real version of me, and I explain the real version of me. And if they don't like me, that's fine. Like that's completely fine because I've been open about the real me my whole life. Now, I mean, there was a moment in my life, and I didn't used to do this, but now I'm very open about what I really am because I know my real self. I know what kind of person I am. Okay, there are moments when I feel depressed. There are moments when it happens to the best of us. Like really happens to the best of us. But I show my true colors to people I freaking trust. Because if I don't fucking trust you, I'm gonna go act like Mr. Perfect, or I'll play like I'm playing like a freaking character. But I don't do that with the people I care about. I don't act like this. I act like the real me in front of my real friends, my family, those guys who know the real me. Now, the only reason I'm talking about this topic is because there are moments when you would have deep relationships with people, whether it's romantic or friendly, and where if good stuff are happening to you, like if good amazing things are happening to you, like your business is going well, or if you're doing well at work, or you're at your best, or like, hey, they're at your back. But the moment something bad happens in your life, like things go shit, like these kinds of people will run away freaking yeet. They'll just yeet out of your life and pretend like you never existed. They'll just ghost you. Like every good thing you ever stood for is like freaking non-canon. They will treat you like you're completely non-canon. And the reason why I want to talk about this video because it just blows my mind. Like it kind of makes me question. Okay, what about the time that you said you actually care about my issues, or you actually, you know, you're actually gonna be there for me, and we're gonna go make things for, and all the freaking promises and all that. Like, what was that? Like, that was just all a freaking joke to you? Because there's something I really don't understand. Like, as much as possible, I make an effort to be logical. I make an effort to be reasonable. Like, that's just the kind of person I want to be, you know. But there are moments when, in real life, adulting 101, it doesn't really work that way. There are moments when people, they're only in it for good times, and those kinds of people, I stay away from those guys. I love people who want to have a good time because I'm a wild person. I'm the kind of person who's gonna go over the edge to go do all of the hilarious jokes and pranks. You know, I love that. But the thing is, real friendship is when your life is shit and they're still there for you. You can still chat with them. Because if you're only there for me when things are good, it kind of makes me question, you know, just how willing you are or how dedicated you are to be in my life. Because if you're only in here for good times, like that's really, really freaking awful. That's like freaking awful. It's really awful because they're not, it's almost like they're not real. My real friends already know why I'm making this video because uh, like I said, if you're in a romantic relationship, if you're having a friend with somebody, stay away from people who are only there for good times. Stay away from people where they think that they say that they know the real you, and when something bad happens, they're just gonna go escape out of your life. They won't even look at you in the eye. They won't even confront you. No human decency. Like no, be like, let's just try to talk things over in person. No, they just run away, because those kinds of people, their trust was broken way before you met them. So it's not really more of a me problem. It's almost like it's a them problem that they have to fix themselves first. Because, you know, if you have a freaking problem, I'm the kind of person that you're supposed to directly approach that problem. After you fix that problem, you go to a mutual understanding and be like, yeah, okay, I'm good. Because I've done that with many of my past friends, and I've done that with even a few of my exes, and we have no problem. We can see each other eye to eye, and I'll be like, sup, sup. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how adults are supposed to be, you know. That's how adults are supposed to act like. You have a problem with me, you talk directly to me about it, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, that's reasonable, that's logical. Like, I like people who are rational people. Like, if you're rational, you know, and the reason why I don't like overly emotional people is because they tend to become selfish. And they become selfish not because they're petty, but it gets to happen that, okay, an aspect of selfishness that people do not fucking realize, in which I only realize now, is that if a person is really hurt, they become selfish not out of pettiness, but out of pain, because they really have to protect themselves. That's an aspect of being selfish. It's also self-preservation. So you know, so you know, I don't like people who become overly emotional, because there are moments when I know they're hurt. I get that, but the thing is, they start to forget about all of the logical, reasonable moments in your life where things were meaningful. Like they just throw that off the window like nothing happened, and it blows my mind that people like that exist. Are they gonna ever approach you? The answer is probably not. They're not gonna approach you. I'm just talking about this video because I'm telling you guys in advance. If you guys are gonna go make friends, or if you're gonna be surrounding with you're gonna go surround yourself with people who claim to love you, care about you, or be your real friend, you should really test them. And the best way to test them is by telling them your problems. If they start running away and they start saying, I don't care about that shit, or they start pushing you away, you gotta really question if they're really your real friends to begin with. Because I have real friends out there, they tell me their shit, and I'm like, dude, that's freaking awful. Tell you what, this is what I'm going to do, this is my way of helping. I never would tell them I don't care. The moment you say that you don't care, it sort of begs the question if you're really a real friend. And there are even friends I know that say that if you give them a gift, they're gonna be like, I didn't ask for the gift. That's really ungrateful and it's really insensitive considering that gift giving is about it's about caring. It's like playing a video game and your character's in shit, then somebody gives you a freaking heal weapon, a heal item, and you're like, oh, thanks, man. I didn't need, I didn't really believe you're gonna give me that, and your friend's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Don't mention it. It's fine. We're good. Like that's how friendship is supposed to work. Okay, and it's not even a gender thing. I tried this with both males and females because I have males and female friends. I don't believe the whole bullshit with Western shit that people say that men and women can't be friends. That's stupid. There are rules about that you can apply that can make friendship work with anybody, even if you have different preferences. The thing that matters is authenticity, okay? I don't like people who aren't authentic. I don't like people who live life with freaking regrets, who try to hide themselves, and most importantly, I don't like people who are only there in your life when good stuff are happening. If bad stuff are happening, they're just gonna go ignore you. And if there's another thing I want to give you guys advice of, like I'm just telling you because I'm speaking out of experience. If you need to keep reaching out to your friend just for them to hang out with you, newsflash, in my opinion, based from my experience, this is just my experience, but if it's different for yours, if they're having a bad time, that's okay. Maybe they're not your friend. You should start questioning that if you're the only one who keeps reaching out to them and they're not reaching out back, they're not your real friend. They're not your real lover because if they're really there for you, they will try to check on you whether you like it or not. And I have real friends who are like that. And for those real friends, I cherish them. I go hang out with them. I go try to get them important. Like I have a certain friend before that said, "Oh, I'm having trouble with this," and I'm like, forget about it. Here you go. I had ex-girlfriends before. I had like exes before. I had dates before, and it was like, I'm having trouble with this, Kazuma, or like, I'm like, don't mention it. Don't mention it. It's fine. Here you go. I helped out, and I don't expect anything in return. Like it's fine. Actually, I do expect something in return. You want to know what it is? And it's not money. It's called common decency. If you have a problem with me, you go directly to me. Because there are moments when miscommunication happens. People have different mindsets. The way that people say truth, that's subjective, actually. It's a matter of perspective. People's reality is a freaking illusion. As a nihilist, I take that seriously because a person's reality is based from their senses, awareness, and knowledge. Each of this can be fucked up by your environment. There are things you don't see, there are things you don't sense, and there are things you don't know. That's why communication is very important. And characterization as well. You need to know the person's real character. And it really bugs the fuck out of me that you can be in a deep relationship or you can have a deep friendship with somebody for more than a year and one fuck up that you did not even mean that they should have been able to figure out. Because my younger brother was able to figure this out. My real friends were able to figure out. They're like, I know Kazuma for a long, long time. He's not the type of person to go ape shit unless something extremely bad happens in his life. Like unless you burn down his collection, unless you burn down his house, unless you kill his friends, unless you do something really extreme. He's not the kind of person to do that. You would have something really horrible has to happen for him to do that. Like there should be some deductive reasoning that would be like, wait, he was actually okay a while ago. Yesterday he's okay. Last week he's okay. Last month he's okay. Therefore, if he's acting like this right now, something is clearly wrong. And I use this logic with everybody, with my friends, with my younger brother, and it's just common decency. It's also a part of logic. I'm only venting about this because I'm telling you guys, as a Gen Z adult, you will go for the same bullshit I went for. There are people who claim to love you, claim to be your real friend, but actuality, they don't really even see you. They have this weird view of you, and the moment something bad happens, the moment you do something that's off character to them, even though it's logical for you, I'm sorry, but they're gonna go trash you like nothing happened. And the worst part is, to them, they think it's right. Running away from your problems instead of confronting it, that's not gonna fix anything. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna come back to bite you. That's the reason why I keep telling people, dude, if you have a problem with somebody, you just tell them. That's it. And at the same time, when you tell them, you need to be completely honest. You don't just say things are good. In actuality, it's not good. Then you run away. Then after that, you pretend like the whole person doesn't exist. That's not good, especially if they're in deep shit. That's horrible. Okay? You don't do that to anybody. That's fucking horrible. You never do that to anybody. Oh boy. Anyways, I got this off my chest. The point of the video that I'm trying to point out is that you should only be, you should be surrounding yourselves with people who are authentic. People that you can test. You can test your real friends or relationships by telling them your shit. If they can't handle that shit, well, don't stay away from them, because those people are not worth your time. They're not worth your money. They're not worth anything that has to do with you, because they're only in it when things turn good. Those people are horrible. Imagine being there for somebody only when good stuff happens, and the moment something bad happens to you, like your two best friends who you've known for 4 years died, and after that they just ignore you for like 5 months and pretend like nothing happened. Like, where, what the fuck? It just blows my mind. Everybody knows what kind of person I am. I know what kind of person I am. Like, the real people I know in my life know what kind of person I am. And if other people can't see that's not a me problem anymore. That's actually them. Like, it really blows my mind. I'm only making this video because actually my real friends already know what it is. Like, they already know. I'm not gonna go make some close because it's just gonna make things even more cheesy or more awkward. Anyways, I think you guys get the point. Yeah, I think you guys get the point of this video. Be authentic. Stay with people who will accept and love you for who you are, even if you're in deep shit. Because, life goes high and low. It's not a fucking straight line. Like, my dad taught me that. My friends taught me that. You should be there no matter what. Okay? Like, you should be there no matter what. Love, and I'm not talking romance, okay? I'm not talking about that romance. I'm talking about relationships with either your lover or with your friends. They should be there with both your best moments and your worst. If they're only there for your best moments, those people are fucking horrible, and stay away from those guys. Those guys are awful. And even out of common decency, where you want to go fix a problem that you're noticing, like a really obvious problem of awkwardness, and you just want to do like, hey, let's try to fix this because we're both adults. Like, this is really pathetic. Let's just try to go fix this because it just really blows my mind. Like, I've had former acquaintances. Like I said, I had exes before. I try to fix them, and I still try to respect them. Like, many of my exes, we have no problem, except for one in particular that I really fucking have issues with as of the moment, have mixed feelings with, because there's no common decency. Like, the best way for this person to actually deal with the problem is ignore, just pretend like it doesn't happen, and think that's how you're gonna deal with life. I swear to God, you're not gonna get peace. Both of you are not gonna get in peace. This is not gonna get resolved unless you both of you talk it out. That's the reason why communication is so important to begin with. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna make this video any more longer. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a vent video, but this is also me talking about giving legitimate Gen Z adult advice to you guys. I hope this video can help you in a way. If you guys resonate with what I'm talking about, please type it in the comment section. If you guys experience something very similar to what I'm experiencing, you could type it down below as well. I'm making videos like this because it's very important that I get my message out there, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Okay, goodbye. I think you guys get the gist, and I'll be making more videos for you guys. Love you guys. Goodbye.